Hey guys, and welcome back to the Business Growth Network 30 Days to Double Your Business Challenge. If you don't know by now, my name is Jenna Afgar, and today we are on day number 6, and we are talking about the customer value journey. So why do I need a customer value journey? Well, the customer value journey has a couple of old names. You might know it as a sales process, but it's kind of like if a sales process married scientific evidence about human-to-human interaction. If you have a problem in your business and you're not sure how to fix it, this is going to be your first step into actually getting and fixing what's wrong in your business. If you have a ton of leads in your book, but you're not making sales, this is your problem. If you have a ton of things to sell and everything's great, you've got your website up, and you have this and you have this and you have that, but you have no leads coming in the door, there's probably a problem that can be fixed by filling out your customer value journey. It's the machine and the way to fix the machine. So we're going to build the machine starting this coming week. We're on day 6, so we're going to start jumping in on actually building the machine that's going to get you leads. It's going to get you sales. But we need the blueprint to design your machine first, and that's what a customer value journey is. And the cool thing about a customer value journey is when your machine is not working, when you're not getting leads and you don't know why, when you're not getting sales and you don't know why, when you're not getting the referrals that you want and you don't know why, you can test your machine, your business machine, by going back to your customer value journey, seeing where it's broke, and you'll know how to assess it and fix the problem. I'll give you an example. There's 8 stages of the customer value journey. If 1, 2, and 3 are doing fine and you can't get somebody to step 4, then you know there's a problem with number 3. You know there's a problem with messaging, with scent, with branding, with something. There's a problem there. And once you fix that and someone goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're not getting them to jump over to 7, you now know where the problem is. And the good aspect is we have a worksheet for you, and this worksheet has lots of arrows that take you and shows you the path that people are going to follow, and it also shows you the back path. So if somebody does not go to the next step, it shows you which step to go to fix the problem. So a little bit of background. Like I said, the customer value journey in this worksheet is based on science, the actual study of human intimacy, and how does a stranger meet another stranger and get busy and make babies and get married. Now, where this all came from, and I'm going to share with you a web page here, is a guy by the name of Desmond Morris, and he had the intimate behavior that showed you the exact 12 steps that human beings go through, like I said, from being complete strangers to getting busy, having babies, and marriage. There are, like I said, 12 steps, and they start at the beginning. If you notice, you walk into a bar, and a girl just walks up to you that you've never met, and she asks you to marry you, your first thought is going to be, you're crazy, and that's not the response. Guys, if you've ever walked into a bar and you walked right up to a girl and said, hey, you want to get busy, you might get slapped, and this is why. There's a whole entire process to this madness. So number 1, Desmond Morris acknowledges we're going to do eye to body. 2, eye to eye, looking right into each other's eyes. Number 3 was the voice to voice, so talking. 4 was hand to hand, holding those hands. You wouldn't go up to a stranger and hold their hands. Number 5 was hand to shoulder. Number 6, hand to waist. Now, over here on 6, I don't have the worksheet up. Let me actually pull that up for you so you can see it. You'll see that we have 8 steps. Just to give you a quick rundown, number 6 is when you're actually making a sell. That is going to be over here on hand to waist and mouth to mouth. Can you imagine going up to a stranger and putting your hand on their waist? That is so incredibly creepy. It is assault. It's a Class C misdemeanor. And if you start going and jumping right straight to the hand to head, that's number 8. That's asking for the referral. And I know my realtor friends are doing this all the time. If you go take your hand and you put it on a stranger's face, that is so awkward. Like, imagine the next time you go into one of these 30-second networking events, or you go to a large event, like we're going out to traffic and conversion coming up in a few months, and I just walk up to a stranger and I ask them for a referral. Every time you ask for a referral, I want you to think of yourself as putting your hand on that person's face. Do you have permission to touch a stranger's face, because when you go straight into asking a stranger, a complete stranger, and you put your hand on their face, that's creepy. So what we want to do is take that science that Desmond created. We're going to take, a couple off the back. We don't need 12. We're not trying to get into our customers' pants. We're only going to need the 8 steps. But that last one is a referral. And the one before that is asking for a review. And if you've not done previous 6 steps, you should not be asking for those things. So understand this is scientifically based. Business is not B2B, it's not B2C, it is all human-to-human interaction. I don't want you to assault your potential customers and clients. I want you to work on building strategic relationships where they're going to be in a comfortable position where going to the next step is easy. To kind of put that metaphor on this, like in the dating world, when we go up to a bar and a guy goes up to a girl, he doesn't just ask to put his hand on her face. He doesn't say, hey, let's go back to my place and get busy. No, he says, hi, my name is Tom. So simple. He makes the girl, and this is going to bring us to the very first one, aware he exists. And then he's going to have a conversation with her, maybe buy her a drink. And eventually, if he, has some great conversation, if it's been a good conversation and she feels comfortable, he can say, hey, can I have your number? And that little sequence right there is the greatest metaphor ever for the 3 aspects that we're showing right here on the screen. Becoming aware, engaging, and subscribing. So we are only going to be focusing on one avatar here because every single avatar is going to have different needs. It's going to have a different product market fit. And we're going to consider both that avatar and that product market fit as we fill out this worksheet. The very first box is how are they going to become aware you exist? And if any of y'all have actually been to my website, I have a 73-point checklist. We have a growth worksheet packet that has all of these worksheets, including the checklist, and it has a great brainstorming way of how to do this. If you're doing organic posting on Facebook, that's not awareness because they don't get seen anymore. They used to, but they don't now. You have to actively do something with that post. Your awareness stage is going to be like your Google ads, your Facebook ads. It could be 30-second networking events where you actually go somewhere. It could be doing trade shows. It could be taking those organic Facebook posts and sharing them into groups or physically messaging someone with a cold email. Whatever you're doing, this is a complete stranger. How do you get complete strangers to take a look at you? That's awareness. So brainstorm at least 3, right? And we can always, all you need is one really good one, but we always want to have a couple that we can choose from because at the very end, I want you to pick a string, one from every single box in here so that we can start to build something that works. The second box I have here is engage. Engage is that conversation back and forth. So when you're talking with somebody, you're having a normal conversation, right? This could be your Facebook post, your Twitter, LinkedIn post. It could be the articles you write on LinkedIn, on your blog, on Medium. This is going to be the videos you make on YouTube, on Vine when it existed, that you might have up on Vimeo. Could be your Facebook lives, your Facebook post on your feed. It could be webinars that you do with other people. So you still need awareness, and you are actually gaining awareness from their group, but you are actively engaging with them and having a conversation. This is where somebody is going to your Facebook page and saying, is this a real person? Are they active? Do they know what they're talking about? They're going and rifling through your website because they've become aware, and now they are checking you out to see who you are, if your core values match, if you're the level of professional that they're looking for. Next stage is subscribe. This is like getting the girl's phone number. I need some way for you to be able to contact this girl, your customer, your clients in the future. That can be done through a phone number. It can be done through old school snail mail and a physical address and permission. And this is the important aspect here. Permission to call, permission to mail, permission to email. Email is the common, easy one. Permission to send a Facebook message or a LinkedIn message. You are looking for a means to communicate and permission. This is going to be done through some kind of like freebie offer, whether it's like, hey, watch my training on this video. It could be getting your email address to send you a PDF, a case study, a report, an offer for an audit. It is something of value that you are offering for free. This is the guy buying a drink while he talks to her and then turning around and asking for her number so they can go out again for dinner or coffee. Now, I've covered the first three. This second level up here is the first time we could even possibly get into expenses where we're asking someone for money. 3 different levels, and we've never asked an individual for money. The convert stage is literally how do you convert someone to your business, to your religion, to what you're doing, your way of thinking. Your conversion is going to happen in time or money. So in a lot of service-based businesses, the conversion is just time. I'm not talking about someone signed up for a webinar. If someone's signing up for a webinar, that's down in subscription because they signed up. The conversion is them actually showing up. The conversion is you have a meeting, a Zoom meeting, or in office where you actually are going to see someone and spend some physical time with them. Someone's time is highly valuable. Money gets printed, time you can never get back. So do not ever discount time as a conversion. Now, in a self-liquidating offer, it'd be nice to get a few dollars, even if you can get $7, $9, $2. Something is better than nothing. Somebody has become someone who knows you, is kind of watching or following you, and they're physically giving you money. They are officially now a customer. That first time someone gives you money is really important. Now, the conversion, everyone's like, well, how much should a conversion be? It varies. If the product you're selling is $45, a $7 entry point offer is great as a conversion. If your product is $20,000 and it's more of an enterprise level solution for a business, your conversion might be $500. What it needs to be is a no-brainer. No one has to ask their wife. No one has to ask permission. No one has to get anything signed off on. They can make an immediate, independent decision that is impulsive. I need the conversion to be easy, breezy, brain dumb. I have to have it, right? That is the goal with the conversion stage. That's level 4. Now, number 5, and I want to highlight it. Let me see if I can enlarge it here. This is where almost every sales process I've ever seen falls flat. It doesn't include it. Where every path or journey or customer cycle or some of the other things that you're going to see different marketers, salespeople, or trainers doing, they do not have an excite stage. And what is an excite stage? This is literally where you excite the customer. You program it in to what your sales process is. You actually architect out the excitement of your customer. Now, how can you do that? It can be done as simple as a broadcast. So you have something like, hey, you bought my product, you bought my SaaS application. We're going to go and we're going to do a live demo at this time. Or here's a video of us doing a live demo. Here's a freebie. Here's a t-shirt. Here's a Yeti cup. Here's this free thing I would like to add in. It's a quick win if humanly possible. They hit the convert stage. If you're services businesses, let's think of all my other marketers out there. You sit down with somebody for an hour and you give them 3 things they can do. Even if they never hire you, they walk away with 3 wins that they can implement immediately to see results. There must be some form of excite in what you're doing. I've seen one client that we did with, it was a plumber, and we sent an automatic text message out the day of their service that says, here's a picture of the guy that's coming to your house. Here's what time he's coming. We're exciting them, right? They've signed up to have him come look at the problem. It's free at this point, but we are showing them, hey, we know it's scary letting a strange man into your house. Here's a picture. Here's his information. Here's how to contact him. Here's the time. He's going to show up on time. He's going to wear gloves, those little shoe covers, and he's going to take care of your house and not make a mess, determine the problem before he asks you to do the next step. And that is the one everybody wants. That's the Ascend. That's when we're going to be offering our core offer, the thing we actually want people to buy. Now, if you'll see, the Ascend box goes up, and it goes up for a reason, because there are only 3 ways to get more money in your business. The first one is down there in the awareness stage of getting more customers, more eyeballs onto what you're selling. The next one is over here in the engage stage, and that's, the Ascend stage. And that is once they purchase, I want you to get them to purchase again. In digital marketing, we've started to make this an easy, simple process. As soon as they convert, as soon as they give us a little bit of money, turning around and asking them for the next level of money. Hey, I know you got this for $7. Let me offer you this for $32 in reoccurring revenue month after month, and I'll give you these bonuses. Those are simple, but that works across every single product, every single service out there. There is something else. If you only have one product to sell someone else's product that's similar or in the same category that they're going to need to use that product. You sell nothing but air filters. What else does somebody need to make that air filter better? Or what systems they might be interested in to make their air quality better and better? And you can get affiliate and partners and all that to help you do that. But this ascension is when we're going to actually sell our core product. So what is the core thing that you're selling? What is the main thing? And then I want you to stair step it up. What are the more expensive things that you can be offering? Because the second two ways to increase the revenue of your business are sell more items at the point of the first sell. So think McDonald's, would you like fries with that, right? And the last one is to get your customers coming back over and over and over again and always offering them something else to purchase. If any of y'all have downloaded the Starbucks app, it's constantly saying, hey, you come in here 5 times in the next 8 days, we're going to give you a free drink, or we're going to give you enough points that you'll have a free drink. So the ascension stage is we're taking a first purchase, if any, over the EP over in the convert stage, and then we're going to have a additional purchase available that's our core offer. Profit maximizers, and we can get that into later in the month in our 30 days, but have things that you can sell above and beyond your core offer. I'm a marketing person. My core offer could be a marketing strategy. Above and beyond that is going to be the individual implementation of the marketing strategy that we're building out for someone. So here's a product that's this amount of money, and I'm going to continue to sell you ongoing monthly services, and those are the ascension. And I can have a whole line of different services, or I can also partner with other marketers who offer services where I can either white label them, or I can get an affiliate money off of them. Or for my do-it-yourselfers, if I can't pitch a marketing strategy, I can have in my ascension, if they don't purchase, I can send them the tools to do it themselves. So that's going to be ascension. All the things that you're selling are in ascension. What order would you sell them in? Especially if there's a specific order, I want to know each step by step, starting at the bottom and moving on to the top. We're almost done. Number 7, we're going to advocate. What is advocate? Anybody has ever wanted their customer to write that review? That is going to be like this advocate stage. I want you to ask for the review. That's really simple. I might ask you to do one other step first, and that is ask for feedback. You know, how did we do? Did we do good? Do we bad? Are you happy? Would you recommend us to a friend? If you would, if that is a good feedback, if they say, yes, I would recommend you to a friend, yes, I rate you level 10, then turn around and send them an automated email that says, hey, that's cool. You know, I'm a small business. Would you mind writing me a review? Would you mind doing a quick screen share showing what you were able to accomplish and sharing that with your Facebook audience? Anytime that somebody is able to review you, to share that information, LinkedIn reviews, Yelp reviews, Google Plus reviews, Facebook reviews, these are all great because they're public and you can use them, or they write a note to you. Get them to advocate for you, to openly say, hey, this person rocks. And then the next and last final stage is that actual referral, right? When somebody is actually, they're going the step further, not just reviewing you, but actively saying, hey, Jenna, I used this roofer. They're super honest. They came to my house, got on my roof, and then actually told me I didn't need a new roof. Who does that? This is a good guy. You should have him come look at your roof because we just had a hailstorm. That actually happened. And that's because of the referral, the promotion. And the nice aspect is, like I said, there are 3 ways to grow your business. With one of the very first one is adding more to this awareness stage, usually paying in time or money to get more eyeballs on your offers. This is the most expensive way to grow your business. But if you can grow your promotion stage, if you can grow your referrals, this is going to lower your cost over here in the awareness stage. And the ability, if you'll notice, I've got arrows that show you which direction to go. They're the big bold ones. I'm just going to wrap around here in a straight cycle. But hey, that's not how humans work, do we? Sometimes we get up here and we saw your offer to convert and we didn't take it. What do? That's what these arrows down here are for. They show you when things are broken, when things are not working. Which stage do you need to go to backtrack? You need to add more engagement. You need to add more excitement. Those are typically the 2 that we're going to focus on. And of course, the glue that binds all these together is going to be things like Facebook ads and retargeting on Google ads, things that you can sit there and say, hey, you hit my conversion page, but you didn't convert, and I'm going to send you a specific ad to convert. But we need to know what that equals first. I, of course, talk in digital marketing terms because that's the world I live in, but this can absolutely be in, more of a belly-to-belly situation, like, hey, I'm going to go meet them here. I'm going to physically make a phone call. I'm going to physically pitch this. I'm going to speak from stage. I'm going to call someone. Don't add some old school techniques in there. It does not have to all be digital marketing, but we're actually definitely going to go through the next couple days to build you a digital side, because at the end of the day, I want you to build one complete bridge. This does not work unless you build a complete bridge. And what do I mean by that? There's 8 steps here. You need one item from all 8 steps to build one complete bridge. You're over here in one side of the mountain. There's a giant valley filled with some water, some sharks, and there's a pot of gold over here on the other mountain. The problem with too many business owners is that we start building one bridge, and we're building it because somebody told us we need to build it, and then we see another shiny object. Hey, webinars are great for building business. And we come back over here and we start building our webinar bridge, and we see another shiny object that says, hey, you need a help desk, and so we start building a help desk. And then we stop and we see another shiny object that says, hey, you need organic and paid social media, and we start working on social media. And every single time you have a very expensive half-built bridge that does not even get you to your goal. So what I want you to do here is I want you to architect, I want you to visually see on a piece of paper what it means to build one complete bridge, so you know the exact systems that you need in place to build one complete bridge. Now, hey, you might be looking at me and you're like, Jenna, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what a bridge looks like. I have this great idea. I've got these great products. They're not selling. I'm just getting started. I don't know what a bridge looks like. And that's okay, because we're going to actually walk you through building one entire bridge for you. So what I really need you to focus on is, what does a convert stage look for you? What is that entry point offer that you can give someone that's in time, or the lowest offer you have? And you might need to break off a corner of what you're already offering. So something is that easy trip over impulse purchase over in that convert stage. And I need to know what you have in your send stage. What is your core product? What items are you selling? If you have affiliate items, what can those be? I do have to have some information to work with you, but over the next final 24 days, we're going to build you one complete bridge, at least the minuscule one. And as you start building it, you'll start to see those opportunities where you can start layering another layer, until you go from the rickety bridge to the golden gate bridge. That is our goal. So if you have any questions of this, hop over to the Facebook group, the Business Growth Network Insiders Engagement Group. We've got our partners over there. We've got other business owners there who've been there, done that, and we're waiting to help you with your customer value worksheet. This is one of the items that was put together and the brainchild of Brian Dice over there at Digital Marketer. I love it. This is my baby. If you have any questions here, I've got a whole giant 4-foot by 6-foot board over here. I will physically go over to the whiteboard and build it for you and brainstorm it with you myself. We have doublefunnel.tv for our members. If you're having a problem and you're like, oh, this is too much for you to handle. No. Go over to doublefunnel.tv, submit what you need, put your information in there, go through the process, tell me, hey, I need a customer value journey. I don't get this, I don't understand it. And my co-host, Scott Schilling, and I, we will go through that and we will completely build this out for you. That is how important this is. And again, this is my baby. Go over to the Facebook group, ask questions, let's get them answered, print this worksheet out. This is for one avatar, for one whole product system. Want this done in your business, and we're going to start building this over the next 24 days and start driving traffic. So it's very important to get it done. Get it done, get it viewed, let your peers take a look at it, and let's get started doubling your business, because this is day where we start actually starting to double your business. All right. Bye, guys.